How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. Good food, good football. Even though the football was a little sloppy yesterday, I didn't think the games were that good besides the Cowboys game, which was obviously a great game, but the refs kind of inserted themselves in that game. And obviously I was rooting for the Lions to pull out the win versus the Bears. That didn't happen. But anyways, Vikings, Niners, I'm going to give you guys my reasoning on why the Vikings will win. First off, before I get into the rest of this video, this is going to be a battle in San Francisco. This is going to be a very challenging game for the Vikings just because of the history with the Vikings, of them coming off emotional victories. When the Vikings do have a big-time win, which they did have last week, we normally don't see them respond well the following week. We normally see them come out flat, and this has kind of been the one trend in the Zimmer era is you have a big-time win, the next week you fall flat. We saw this with the Minneapolis Miracle. Next week, we get rolled in the NFC Championship game. And then obviously we saw it with the Saints, and then we get rolled against the team we're playing this weekend, the Niners. So anyways, my game preview, what I kind of really expect from this game, but why the Vikings do have a chance to win and why I do think they will win, even though it's going to be a battle. Let's get into it right now. All right, so we'd have to address the number one elephant in the room going into this weekend. How the hell are the Vikings going to stop the Niners' run game? That was the number one question in my mind, and I'm sure in all of your guys' minds when we're going into this game. How are we going to stop them? Because if we're looking at the Niners' past 2 weeks, their past two opening drives against the Rams and then the Jaguars last week. The Rams' opening drive went 11 minutes and was 18 plays. The Jaguars' opening drive went 20 plays for 13 minutes. If the Vikings allow that to happen, or if any team allows that to happen, it is so challenging to go win that football game. That is so hard to win a game when the first drive of the opposing team just sucks the life out of you. The reason I'm concerned about this is because obviously we have all heard the news about Everson Griffin this week and what is going on with him. So just not losing him on the field, but losing his energy in the locker room this weekend is going to be it's going to be hard to overcome. It's just another challenge that this team is going to have to overcome this season. But then also Dalvin Tomlinson. Losing him on the COVID list, that was the killer. That hurts more than obviously losing Ed because Tomlinson really picked it up last week. But then you have a chance for these other guys to really step up because this game is going to be on the backs of Armin Watts, DJ Wonham, Sheldon Richardson, and honestly probably a rotation of a ton of other guys. James Lynch, Patrick Robinson. You're going to have some rookies get in there this weekend, but anything to slow down this run game. That was the number one thought, was just the run game. How are they going to slow it down? But then if we're looking on the Vikings offensive side, facing the Niners defense, you can really attack this in both ways. They're not special on either side of the football, or either when it comes to stopping the run or stopping the pass. They're just solid. They have a ton of playmakers, though. Fred Warner, their linebacker, very similar to Eric Kendricks. He's a stud, very underrated in the league. But again, I say this in every single week. Where's the Vikings' advantage on offense no matter what? No matter who they're playing, where's the advantage? It's with that guy right there, Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen on the outside. I think this could be a huge KJ Osborne, Adam Thielen game, and it's because he will probably be getting double teamed and a ton of attention on his routes. So if JJ's open, you obviously go get him the ball, but I think the Vikings' offensive game plan going into the game, it's going to have to be more trying to get Thielen, trying to get KJ, trying to maybe get, all right, I'm going to try. It's a Kenye Nagwanu. I pronounced him Keen the other day. But Kenye Nagwanu, get him a touch. Get maybe Merced a touch. Get Dede Westbrook a touch this weekend. I think you're going to have to be very diverse, and you're going to have to spread the ball around this weekend. I think you're going to have to allow Kirk to throw the ball a lot. I don't think we're going to be able to go in there and run the football on them. I think we're going to need to put up a lot of points and force almost the Niners to get out of their running game. Because if we open up 7 points on our opening drive, and if we kind of set the tone early that we're going to be aggressive again and this is going to be a battle, the Niners, they're not going to be able to stick to the run game. That's the only, just get them out of their comfort zone. Because the Niners, they're a very good team when they're doing what they want to do. Not many other teams in NFL run the ball and play defense like they do. But when you take them out of there, that's when you can hang a lot of points and you can blow the Niners out. But if you're in a close game and they have that run game going and it's the fourth quarter and our D-line is going to be tired, that's where the worries come. That's where this game could get out of hand for the Vikings. But if you want this game to get out of hand for the Niners, you got to put up a ton of points, and this offense needs to be explosive. And you cannot try to beat the Niners by playing like the Niners. They need to be aggressive. They need to say, hey, we're not going to play this conservative nature of football that you are playing. We're taking the top off. We're taking chances. And he might not have 100 yards like he's had he's had 150 yards the past 2 weeks. But he might not have the huge yardage game, but he's going to be a distraction. KJ Osborne, this might be his game. If you're going to have a moment in the year where you pop out and the national media gets attention for you, because, people know who KJ is around the league right now. If you're paying attention, non-Vikings fans know of KJ Osborne. But this could be a game with him dominating the San Fran's third DB with one-on-one coverage all the game long. Could be a KJ Osborne game. We will be having kind of a betting video tomorrow for the first time. I think every Saturday I'm going to start this new series where I'm going to be giving you guys my best bets in the Vikings-Niners games, player props, over-unders. But then we'll also be giving you guys my best bets for the whole NFL weekend. I'll be giving you guys 5 picks for the whole NFL. Then I'll be giving you guys 5 picks for the Vikings-Niners game. It's going to be calling best bets. It's going to come out every Saturday, so keep a lookout for that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. I think the Vikings, my initial gut is that they're going to pull this out, but it's either the Vikings are going to win by 10 plus, I feel like, or this is going to be a barn burner that we lose in a heartbreaker. That's just where my gut feeling is going right now. But live pregame show before the game on Sunday, since the game does start later. I think we're in the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock spot, no matter where you are. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Vikings, it's going to be close. Being aggressive on offense and somehow find a way to stop that Niners run game. That's the key. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Skol Vikes.